Good morning, everyone. Today's video is going to be about rumors I wish were true. There are two rumors. The first rumor is from Canada about Obama. According to the rumor, Obama was arrested for espionage this weekend. But the media can't talk about it because the courts have put a gag order on the whole thing. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if this was true? The second rumor that I want to talk about today is out of Hong Kong, and it's about Biden conceding the race. Now, according to the rumor, Biden knows he's about to go down for rigging the election, and he's trying to cut an immunity deal with Trump, before things get too out of hand. He wants to, not go to jail, and he wants to keep all that bribe money. This is a great story. Too bad it's not true. Now, when I say these stories aren't true, that's my opinion. And you're probably wondering, okay, that's great. How did you come by that opinion? So I'm going to explain how I came to hold these opinions. And I did this by taking these stories and comparing them to other stories that also sounded as incredible, but later on turned out to be true, like the Hunter laptop story and the massive voter fraud story. Okay, now with these rumors, stories that I'm calling rumors, they're single source stories. What does that mean? That means nobody else is talking about them. Okay, which is not how these other stories, the Biden story and the voter fraud story, are being handled. When those stories broke, the internet lit up, and all these citizen journalists out there started investigating everything and started adding bits and pieces to the narrative, like little beavers helping to build a bigger dam. Okay? And as more and more information was making it out into the internet, then citizen analysts began looking at this data and trying to make sense of it, and started explaining what they thought it all meant. Started trying to build a big picture view of the story to help us understand, what was going on. So that's not happening with these stories. Okay. Now, I don't think it's because citizen journalists aren't interested in the story. Who could not be interested in these stories? It's just that nobody's finding anything. There's no leaks, there's no nothing. So because of this is a problem. And then there's this other reason, okay? And that is that big tech isn't censoring these stories. Go ahead and post them on Facebook and Twitter all you want. You're not going to get banned. And that's a pretty big indicator right there, don't you think? So that's why I don't think any of these stories are true. I think it's all bullshit. And I also can't help but see the potential for evil or misuse in these stories by the legacy media. I think that they could use these stories to try and discredit all of the citizen journalists because these citizen journalists keep exposing their lies, which is very inconvenient for the legacy media. So, they need to smear these people, and this would be a great way of doing it. So yeah, I think that although these stories are interesting, they're not true. And in fact, I think that they were planted by the legacy media in some feeble attempt, you know, to divert attention from the shitstorm that is the election fraud story. So there you go. And I wanted to make this video today because I wanted to go on record as to what I thought about these stories, because eventually the media is going to try and use these stories to smear citizen journalists. And I wanted to be able to have something on the record that goes, nah, we know what's going on. Anyway, that's it for today. Maybe tomorrow's video will be more substantial. At any rate, enjoy your day.